Hey guys, it's Lauren here, and I want to welcome everyone to the very first module of ENGG 481 Technology and Society. You know, that course that stands out a little bit, the course that makes you think a little differently than your other techie courses. So, welcome. First things first, you'll be hearing my voice a lot through the next semester, so let me take a second to set the stage about who the heck you're listening to. You can call me Lauren. I am also one of your TAs, and I have the special privilege of working with you guys and Dr. Enns because I'm a grad student looking into engineering education and how to best develop the next generation of engineers, aka you guys, in understanding social and environmental responsibilities and the impact on society. I am a U of C alumni, woo, shout out, from mechanical engineering, and I've been involved in 481 four different times, 4 different ways with 4 different professors. So I've really seen it sliced and diced in a whole spectrum of ways. I'm here to complement the professor's course content with some new resources, aka this audio podcast, and other things like the TA seminar, workshops, etc. But I think you might be getting sick of my voice right now, so I think I'll take this moment to introduce my co-host, Jert.
Hey, I'm Jert. I'm here to give Lauren a co-host on the show. You know, engineers are held with high regard in society. They give you guys a fancy status called professionals. Society is trusting you to act in the best interest. That means, as professionals, the least we can do is study up a little about how to conduct our work in a way that is considerate of the people who we build for and the world we will be impacting. What do you think? Can we take a pause from our calculators and use our brain for critical thinking in a different way?
Yeah, Jared's right. That's the whole point of ENGG 481. The least we can do is try to learn a bit more about this thing called society and who we impact along the way during our work. I know it's a little foreign and out of the quantitative comfort zone that we all have built for ourselves, where there's lots of correct answers and objectivity. But that's why I feel like we need to take a few more minutes to talk about how this course is arranged and how you can approach this course to do well.
So Lauren, if this course is so different, how can a student study? And how will they be graded outside this so-called quantitative comfort zone that, as a computer, I am so lucky to live in?
There are basically 2 components to ENGG 481. First of all, there is the what to think about. This consists of the readings and the lectures. This provides the content of the course. And second of all is the part of the course where you get to practice engaging with the content, the how to think about it, the how to digest the content. And each of these 2 parts have different ways you can study and go about this course. You'll be on the right track with this course by first of all being conversant and knowledgeable in each of the past and upcoming tech that we'll go over. For example, energy topic or food and water technology, etc. That's the what to think about I mentioned about 2 seconds ago. The content is about 40% of your grade, which means a bit of remembering from your readings, knowing about history and current technology, and the terminology and whatnot. You can best prepare for that portion of the grade more traditionally by studying, making cue cards, etc.
Okay, so yes. Do the readings. Come to class, remember terminology. Study. I'm sure they get the picture. But Lauren, what's the rest of the grade then?
Well, the rest of the course does depend on the content of the readings and lectures, but now we want to see not only what you remember, but how you are digesting and thinking critically about the information. You'll be an engineer one day, and you'll be getting paid to use your judgment. You'll be solving problems and be a decision maker to problems that have varying degrees of impact on society, and definitely no correct answer. We are not looking to see if you can get the same answer as us or as one another. We just want to see the development of your own reasoning, your voice, and interpretation of the content, the connections you make, and the parallels of how you see all these things and these technologies relating to one another and towards society.
Oh man, I'm not not used to using my brain like that. How in the world would a student study for that?
Okay, so this part requires that you take off your student hat and come to this course kind of like it's part of your job. The reason why I say that is engineering work is considered knowledge work, and you're paid for your critical thinking that is behind the scenes of your drawings or your calculations or the reports you create, etc. And in the day-to-day job, your boss will give you credit, first of all, for showing up, ready to go, appearing like you've at least prepared for the team meeting or the day at hand. And second of all, that you've brought your logic, your thoughts on the content to the table. And honestly, your team and boss is looking to see you share thoughtful, insightful comments on the task at hand. And that's how you get the rest of your grades. So approximately 35% of the rest of your grade is simply showing up, prepared, having taken an honest attempt at the task, for example, modules, doing the presentation. And the final 25% of the grade comes down to quality, depth, insightfulness on critical thinking to make meaning out of the readings and the content. Showing up, making an attempt at assignments is easy, but how can you do the insightful critical thinking thing? Well, it's definitely not something you can do by making cue cards, that's for sure. You can try taking mental notes of ideas that pop into your head during seminars and online modules. Being mentally present and engaged in your seminars. And taking some time to debrief or reflect by yourself, trying to find connections in the past versus future technologies, or even in your current life or your internship or whatnot. It's all about taking time to sit and think and connect different dots in your life and other technical work, discussing with family and friends, and letting the ideas flow. This is how you can really target getting some insightfulness and building the connections and letting them show through in the rest of the work in this course.
Okay. By George, I think I have got it. Simply showing up, attempting the assignments, remembering info from the readings will get a student 75%. But where a student can differentiate themselves from a computer like me or from each other is the effort in quality and in depth of reflecting on the readings and presenting their own insights.
That's right. So try your best to always be commenting, judging, connecting what you hear in this course with a real-life scenario and with the rest of the course content. And be prepared on exams or seminars to present and organize your thoughtful insights and ideas. So buckle up, because you're in for a ride, unlike your other techie comfort zone courses. You'll get a chance to use your brain, express your logic in a whole new way.